John?
Yeah, sure.
You changed to change the. I got 3 blacks and a red. The red one is the money card, the one to watch. Okay, keep an eye on the red one. I'll start by leaving one of the blacks in the pocket, which leaves the red between the other 2 blacks. It's protruding back. You can see that, can't you?
Yep, definitely.
Where's the red?
The top.
Now where? You're not too sure, are you?
No, I haven't got a clue.
Well, look, I can tell you, it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. It's actually in my pocket up here. Thank you, John. Now look, there is the red. Watch closely. If I move them around a bit, where does that move the red to?
Bottom.
No, it's on top. Look, if I put it open on the bottom, where is it now?
Oh, it's on the bottom.
It's on top. Look, to make it easier to follow, I'll leave the red in my pocket. In fact, I'll leave it that way so you can keep an eye on it. Hey, look, that leaves 1, 2, 3 blacks and a red. The red goes to the bottom. Where's the red? It's on the top. If I leave the red on the table, would you put money on it? You shouldn't, because it's actually a black one. Now that leaves 2 blacks and a red. So if I ask you to find the 2 blacks, the odds are better, aren't they? Where are they?
Middle and this
Well,
one.
they're not actually, because these are all red, and that's why you never win. Thank you, and that's you end with. That's clean. That's one more.
One more.
Do you want to see a real oldie of mine?
Yes, please. Older the better.
Older the better. This was first published in the Deck in Hand video I did in 1989. That's 35 years ago now. I was 4 years old. Oh, amazing, isn't it? Graham, would you shuffle the cards?
Yes.
Now, a lot of people ask whether the cards are marked or not. I'd like you to remove the jacks.
Are they
Just
marked
the
on the
jacks.
face? Yes.
Well,
Jacks.
they are marked on the face because each card tells you what each one is.
Oh, yes. It's a new idea.
concept, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a new.
Yeah.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
Isn't it funny how you never find the 4th one?
It's
Because you missed it.
Yeah. So there's the jacks. Okay. Now, have you heard of marked cards?
Yeah, I have heard the idea.
Well, marked cards when you can look at the back of a deck.
Yeah.
And you can see scratchings or markings or pencil dots sometimes, which tells you what the cards are. But by using the jacks, I'm going to try and tell you whether the cards are marked or not, and I'm going to leave the jacks in full view right here and spread the deck in its entirety on the table so every card is visible. Now watch closely. For instance, I'm going to place a red jack about 10 cards from bottom. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I'm going to place a black jack about halfway. Now that leaves 2 more jacks, okay? I'm going to place one of the jacks about 10 cards from top, and the last jack goes at the very top. Alright? Can you square the cards up for me? I don't want to be accused of cheating here. Do you know how you can tell whether the deck is marked or not? Because if those jacks bounce to the top, we know we're working with a regular deck.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Paul Gordon. Hi Paul, what are you going to show me?
Right, they are being mixed, aren't they? You can see that, alright? I'm going to try, these aren't even my cards, right? I'm going to give the cards a cut here.
Yeah.
Cards, say stop where you want.
Stop!
There.
Yeah.
If we could get the 4 aces, that's a good.
Ah! That's ridiculous. I want to see one more.
You want to see one more?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Okay, let's do one for you. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go.
You got me. That's ridiculous.
You've got to do.
How would you do that? How would you do
What's
that?
this? You can see the aces on the top of the deck.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'll give the cards a couple of cuts. It's not easy with somebody else's deck. I'll give the cards a couple of shuffles. Now, when we shuffle in this country, we do an overhand shuffle like I'm doing now.
Yeah.
In America, when they do what they call a ripple shuffle, which is done on the table, but I'll do it in the hands for you. As long as I get a copy of this video, is that alright?
Yeah.
Look at that. How's that? Look
Yeah,
at that.
cool.
I think they are mixed, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now, there's no bends or crimps in your deck, is there?
No,
No, right.
no. Brand new deck.
Watch this. I'm going to try and cut an ace. The first ace should be, if I get this right, that's the ace of clubs.
Yeah.
No ace there, no ace there.
No.
The second one's a little bit deeper. If I cut a bit deeper, I should get a cut here to the ace of clubs. No ace there, no ace there. The third one is really difficult. I'll give the cards a couple of cuts. I'm going to try and cut to the third ace. I think the third ace, I won't even look, is exactly 15th from top. 15. Do you want me to prove it?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No ace there, no ace there. The last ace is exactly 29 cards from top. 29.
Right.
With a bit of flourish, a bit of flair. Right from the centre. Turn it There we go. How's that? All right.
That is Paul Gordon, and he's got books, he's got DVDs. You will be able to see him at Blackpool 2024.
No, you won't.
He got that bit in, but you'll see him online. The amazing Paul Gordon. Once again, a round of applause for that, please. Thank you so much, Paul.
You've been holding the deck all the time, haven't you? Could you give it one shuffle for me?
Yes.
The whole lot. Put them all together and shuffle the cards. Now I'm going to try a lie detector test on you. A lie detector test. Can I take them back off you? Thank you ever so much. I'm going to ask you to choose a card from the pack, have a good look at it. All of you have a good look at it, show the camera, but don't show me. Have you got one? Can you show everybody? Make sure the camera sees it over there. And then can you place it back for me? Have you done that?
Yeah.
That's about halfway, isn't it? Look, if I give the cards a couple of cuts, to make this whole thing work, I need a bunch of cards from the deck. You should do. Would you hold that for me? Now, I'm going to ask you the name of your card. You can either be honest and name it, or you can lie and name any other card on the deck. So you can be honest or lie. But either way, these cards and your expression will tell me whether you're lying or not. What was your card?
4 of spades.
4 of spades. F-O-U-R, 4, of O-F, spades. S-P-A-D-E-S. Now, every card in the deck spells different. It's true, isn't it? Now, I'm going to show you some more cards here. You can lie or tell the truth, but can you see your card in that group?
No.
Can you see your card in that group?
No.
Okay. Could I borrow your hand? Now, thank you. You said the 4 of spades. Now, you look kind of honest, and I think you are being honest. I think your card really was the 4 of spades. But the 4 of spades wasn't in that section of the card, was it?
No.
If I could find it instantly in the deck you're holding, would you be impressed?
Very impressed.
But I can go one further. If I snap my fingers like this, watch this. There's one card in the centre that's face down that wasn't there beforehand. Could you please remove it and turn it face up? That is your 4 of spades. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If I go further, there's actually 4 cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4 aces.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you. You're very kind. You make an old man very happy. You happy?
I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm glad you're happy. During the evening, I usually get around to insulting everybody, so be prepared for it. Later on, it'll be the grandfather of mentalism who's in the other room there. More like the great-grandfather of mentalism, I would say. Now, I'm going to leave the aces on the table for just a moment. Keep these in camera. Could you choose any card you want? Again, can you show Andrew? Make sure at least 2 of you see the card. Are you okay there? Okay. Can you choose any card you want? Both of you have a good look at it, of course. If you can remember 2 cards, that's fine, but don't worry if you can't. You got it? Okay. Can you see the card? Whilst you're doing that, could you place yours back?
Yep.
Is that fair?
Yep.
Okay, you remember the card? If you should forget the card, I don't want you to panic too much, okay? That's the truth, all right? I don't want you to be thinking, I've got to sit here for the whole time remembering what the cards are. Now, watch this. You get 2 tricks in one here. Now, have you seen the old trick where the magician takes a few cards and dumps them on top of the aces? Have you seen that? Say yes, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Okay, you've seen that, have you? They then gather the cards in any old order. The cards then go back on top of the deck, and the deck is always then given a couple of cuts. In doing that, I'm going to try and relocate the aces, starting with the ace of diamonds. Here we go. T-H-E, the A-C-E-O-F-D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S. There's the ace of diamonds. Now, there's 2 ways of doing this, with applause or the way we're doing it now. It's the best they could afford. 4 local drunks who were earlier on sitting out on the bench out there. It's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? No, I'm joking. Now, if I give these cards a cut, the next one to find is not easy, but should be the clubs. C-L-U-B-S. There's the clubs. You like that, yeah. I just noticed your shirt, my good. That's a heck of a shirt, isn't it? Now, to get the ace of spades, I can spell anything. A-N-Y-T-H-I-N-G. These are the gags, folks. I've got far too many cards here to find the last one. It's not going to be easy to find the last one. I've got far too many cards here. 1 more to go, which should be, if I get this right, and I think we've done this, that should be the ace of hearts. Thank you. And after that mishmash of shuffling, I've left with 2 playing cards, yours and yours. Am I right? Thank you. Now, I've got 3 ace of hearts here and the queen of clubs. 3 ace of hearts and the queen of clubs. The queen of clubs is the money card, the one to keep an eye on.
Right.
It's at the face of the packet. If I turn the packet face down, it's obviously on the bottom.
Yeah.
If I reverse the order of the cards, where should that bring it now?
On the top.
No, it's not on top. You're not watching,
Whoa.
are you? And it's not on the bottom. It's actually in the centre. I'll do it again for you, but I'm going to make it easier to follow. I'm going to reverse it in the centre of the packet. So I'm going to bury it deep, and it really is reversed in the centre of the packet, face up.
Yeah.
Would you put money on that being face up?
Yes.
You shouldn't do, because actually all the cards are face down. Would you put money on all the cards being face down?
Not now, no.
No, just as well, because actually I've got one face up, which is the Ace of Hearts. Now, it's hard to find the Queen of Clubs. Do you know why?
Why is
Because
that?
I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4 Ace of Hearts. It's really difficult to find, isn't it? Look, if I make it easy to follow, I'm going to leave one of the aces in my breast pocket here.
Yeah.
Now, actually, I've been kidding along here. The Queen of Clubs is in there, but it's actually face up dead centre.
How did I miss it?
I don't know either. Now, shall I tell you how I do this?
Yeah, please.
I use an extra card. There's an extra card right there. In fact, I've got 2 extra cards. There's one there. But also, have you heard of mark cards?
Yeah.
The Queen of Clubs is marked. Can you see the mark in there?
Brilliant.
Well, folks, let me tell you about a card game I was playing a long, long time ago. It was definitely a dodgy card game. It was in a back room, in the back of a pub, and I reckon the guys were cheating. I kept the cards as a souvenir to show you what I meant. Now, the backs of the cards were fine. These are bicycle playing cards, red back bicycle playing cards from the casinos in America. I had 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when I checked the faces, I had a King of Spades, which is good. But I also noticed a secondary King of Spades. In actual fact, when I spread the whole lot, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 King of Spades. And I thought, well, somebody's cheating here. So I decided to cheat myself. So I snuck out one of the kings, snuck it into my pocket, and pulled out an ace from a previous game. When I did that, I was onto a winner. Because I realised I'd now got an ace, a king, a queen, a jack, 10 of spades, and that's a royal flush which can't be beaten. However, when they checked the cards, they realised I'd been cheating because these 5 cards all came from 5 very different decks, and I was the one who was booted out of the building. It's called Twister, and like all these things, they're better done from a borrowed pack of cards. I don't have anybody here, so I can't borrow a pack of cards, but I need the 4 queens out of the deck. There's 1, Queen of Spades, Queen of Hearts, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you that many, many years ago, Di Vernon had a great routine where the aces turned face up one by one. Well, I don't do that. I do a different handling where I use the queens and they turn face down one by one. Big difference, eh? So, Queen of Spades, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Clubs, and Queen of Diamonds. Now, one by one, they won't turn face up, they'll turn face down. And they're not aces, they're queens. Smart, you see. Well, the first queen is just turned face down, and there it is. I'll do it again. Second queen, all I have to do is flick the corner like that. We have 2 face up and 2 face down. To get the third one, I have to rub the cards on my hand, and I then get the third queen turning face down, 1 face up. Here's the last one, Queen of Clubs. All the queens have now just turned face down. Pretty impressive. I showed Harry Lorraine many, many years ago. He said, why don't you do the original with aces? I said, okay, I can do the original with aces, and there we have all 4 aces. Which begs the question as about where the queens are. Well, the queens are dead centre, and the queens are right there. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to, from the deck, I'm going to spin out a kind of a mystery card. Look at that, I'll leave it right there. Now in a minute I'm going to deal to the table. I'm going to deal cards to the table, and I'd like you to say stop wherever you want. But before you do that, I'm going to take a couple of helpers out of the deck, okay? I'm going to go for, if I can find them, I think that one there, and let me have a look here. Remember you shuffled the cards at the beginning, so this is quite a difficult thing to do. Those 2 there. Now, I'm going to deal through the cards. I'd like you to say stop wherever you want.
Stop.
There. I'm going to mark the deal with the Jack of Hearts, and I'll do it over here. Just say stop where you want.
Stop.
There, you sure? With the Jack of Diamonds. Now let's just look here. Don't forget I've got a mystery card out there. You said stop next door to that card there, and you said stop next door to that card there. That's fair, isn't it? But what's amazing, bearing in mind you could just say stop anywhere, that Jack of Hearts has located the Jack of Clubs, and the Jack of Diamonds has located the Jack of Spades.
Well, the opposite. Yes.
That's pretty good, isn't it? But that's my mystery card there, which is the Ace of Hearts. And the Ace of Hearts can always find the Ace of Diamonds and the Spade and Club.
Wonderful construction.
The Ace, the 2, the 3, and the 4. I'm going to start with the Ace. I'm going to put the Ace into the packet, right in the centre. It's not on the bottom. start on the top. If I shake the packet, it will jump to the top. I'll do it again. Look, I'll put the ace in, goes into the middle, start on the bottom, but the ace will jump to the top. That's the first one. I'll do it with the 2. The 2 goes into the packet, it's not there, but the 2 will jump to the top. Now that leaves the 3 and the 4. The 3 can do something, and that is turn face up, like a somersault, which leaves just one playing card to 4, and that can actually only do one thing, and that is turn into your card. Clubs, hearts, spades and diamonds. 4 blue-back kings bicycle playing cards. Now one by one they're going to turn face up. If I do that, the first king has just turned face up. Let me prove it to you. There is the first king. What's this? There is now the second king. Watch this. There is now the third king. And finally, there is the last king. Now, do you remember the colour of the backs?
Yeah, blue.
You're not watching, are you? These are actually red. You've got to watch very, very closely.
That I like.
You like that?
I like that.
You know, it takes years of practice to be able to take a borrowed pack of cards like your cards that you've got here and do what I'm going to do now. And it is years of practice and misspent youth. Now, the jokers are in the deck for some reason. Not many reasons, but they are in for a reason. Because watch very closely. The jokers will always find a good card in the deck. Look at that. The jokers have just found the best cards in the deck. Do you know what they are? Yeah, aces. And the ace of spades is the best one. If I take the jokers and turn the jokers face down, they will instantly find another ace. So there's 2 aces. Watch this. I'll do it again. This time I place the jokers on top, and they should be able to find another ace. There's the third ace. But I can do it again for you. Watch very closely here. Get one more to find, and that should be the ace of diamonds, ace of hearts, and that is a miracle. But I can go further than that because you shuffle the cards, okay? Watch closely. I'll give them a shuffle. Again, another shuffle. Now, I'm going to deal 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards to the table. Everything that happens here will be your choice. Now, in a game of poker, head to head, I'm going to deal 2 cards. Which one do you want?
I'll have that one.
Okay, you get the king of clubs. Now, to speed it up a bit for the camera, I'm going to deal 3 cards. Choose 2 of them. Those 2. Are you sure you get the 10 of clubs and the pretty good 9, 10 king? That's a straight. Okay. Now, I'll deal 2 cards. Choose for me. Which one shall I have? That one. Are you sure? We won't look at it yet. Let's go back again. I'll deal 3. Choose 2 for me. You sure? Okay, we won't look at it. We'll go back to you. Which one do you want? That one there. Okay, let's have a look. You get an ace of clubs. This is pretty good. This is 9, 10 king. If you had a queen, that's a pretty good hand. Now, again for me, which one shall I have? That one there. Okay, let's go back to you now. Well, we've got 4 cards here. 1 card, top or bottom, as quick as you can. Top. So you got 2 kings, a 10 and a. Would you bet with that? Now remember, you shuffled the cards at the beginning. These are the cards you gave me. And I'm glad you did because you gave me the 10, the jack, the queen, the king, the ace of spades, a royal flush which can't be beaten. How'd you do that?
I don't know.